Have you ever felt that nagging itch crawling across your entire body? With no rash, bug bite, or allergy in sight? For many over 60, this mysterious sensation, called pruritus, isn't just a nuisance. It's a potential red flag waving from deep within, hinting at hidden threats that could steal precious years from your life. As our skin thins and systems slow with age, these whispers turn louder. Often, they're linked to brewing storms like organ failures or silent invaders. In this video, we uncover 5 alarming diseases this itch might unmask. We blend fresh insights, real stories of turnaround, and easy home checks to arm you with knowledge. Stay tuned. The last reveal could be the game changer you need. If this hooks you, subscribe, ring the bell, and comment 1 if you're itching for more health wisdom. Let's dive in and scratch the surface of what your body might be screaming. Disease 1. Chronic kidney disease, the hidden waste overload. Imagine your kidneys as the body's unsung janitors, constantly mopping up toxins and excess fluids from your bloodstream to keep everything running smoothly. But after age 60, things like ongoing high blood pressure, unmanaged blood sugar, or just the natural slowdown of aging can wear them down, sparking chronic kidney disease, or CKD. When kidneys falter, waste products like urea and other irritants build up in your blood. This state, called uremia, doesn't just stay internal, it reaches out to your skin. It fires up nerve endings and causes that widespread, maddening itch all over your body. This isn't a surface-level bother like dry winter air. It's a deep, persistent prickling that often ramps up at bedtime. It robs you of rest and turns simple tasks into ordeals. This is especially common in seniors where kidney function dips naturally. The real danger: this itch signals a ticking clock on your health. As CKD advances, it drags in fatigue and swollen ankles from fluid backup. It also adds heart strain, chipping away at your lifespan. Studies link severe cases to shorter life expectancy due to escalating complications like dialysis needs or cardiovascular events. Yet, early awareness can flip the script. It can turn a potential downward spiral into a manageable path. Take Clara, a lively 9-year-old book club enthusiast. She started feeling an everywhere itch that no cream could calm. She chalked it up to her new laundry soap at first, but it grew relentless, disrupting her reading sessions and nights. A doctor's visit uncovered rising creatinine levels pointing to mid-stage CKD. Clara revamped her routine with kidney-smart choices. She traded red meats for leafy greens. She sipped herbal teas for better hydration. She added short daily strolls. Months later, the itching eased and her energy returned. Tests showed stabilized kidneys, gifting her more chapters in her story-filled life. Curious if this fits your puzzle? Draw a simple daily log. Note your urine if it's bubbly, darker than straw-colored, or your output drops below normal. It might hint at toxin retention. Also, press your shin gently. If the dent lingers, swelling could be brewing. These are clues, not confirmations. Always follow up professionally. To shield against this overload, embrace protective habits. Aim for balanced plates with potassium-rich fruits like oranges. In moderation. Stay hydrated with plain water. Monitor blood pressure at home. If at risk, annual screenings catch issues early. For itch relief, try fragrance-free moisturizers post-shower or cooling gels. Doctors may recommend nerve-soothing meds if needed. By listening to your skin's signals, you can clear the waste and reclaim your comfort-filled days. Disease 2. Liver dysfunction, the bile backup intruder. Think of your liver as the body's ultimate detox factory. It tirelessly breaks down toxins, produces bile to digest fats, and keeps your system in balance. But in folks over 60, years of wear from fatty diets, alcohol, infections like hepatitis, or metabolic issues can clog this vital organ. This can lead to liver dysfunction or diseases like cirrhosis and cholestasis. When that happens, bile salts normally flushed out through your gut back up into the bloodstream. They seep under the skin, irritating nerves and unleashing a widespread itch that feels like an invisible swarm buzzing everywhere. This pruritus often starts on palms and soles but spreads body-wide. It flares up worse at night or in heat. Scratching offers little relief since the trigger is internal, not on the surface. It's a hallmark in elderly patients where liver resilience wanes. The threat to your lifespan. This isn't mere discomfort. Unchecked liver dysfunction spirals into scarring, fluid buildup, and failures that strain the heart and kidneys. It can potentially shorten life by a decade or more through risks like bleeding or infections. Early itching serves as a crucial alarm, but ignoring it lets damage accumulate silently. Consider Rita, a 74-year-old avid baker. She began sensing an all-over tingle that disrupted her kneading and sleep. She dismissed it as aging dryness, but it intensified, pairing with subtle fatigue. A checkup revealed elevated liver enzymes from non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Rita pivoted to lighter recipes with more veggies. She ditched sugary treats for herbal infusions. She incorporated evening stretches. Soon, the itch dimmed and her energy surged. Scans showed her liver rebounding, baking more joyful years into her routine. Wondering if this rings true for you? A basic home clue: glance at your eyes or skin in good light. If there's a yellowish tint, known as jaundice, it might signal bile overflow. Or note if dark urine or pale stools appear. These shifts suggest liver strain. Remember, these are prompts for professional advice, not self-diagnosis. To counter this intruder, nurture your liver with antioxidant-packed foods like berries and greens. Limit alcohol and maintain a healthy weight through brisk walks. For itch easing, opt for cool showers, unscented lotions, or prescribe binders like cholestyramine to mop up bile salts. Regular liver function tests, especially if you're at risk, can intercept issues early. By heeding this backup signal, you safeguard your detox hub and extend your lively horizons. Disease 3. Unmanaged diabetes. The glucose storm stirrer. Envision your bloodstream as a bustling highway where sugar levels should cruise steadily. But in unmanaged diabetes, especially type 2, which spikes after 60 from insulin resistance or lifestyle factors, glucose piles up like traffic jams. It wreaks havoc on nerves and skin. This excess sugar damages small blood vessels and nerve fibers, a process called neuropathy. It also dries out skin layers by pulling moisture away and fostering low-grade inflammation. The result? A pervasive, full-body itch that creeps in without a rash. It often feels like a subtle burn or tingle across your trunk, limbs, and even scalp. It worsens in warm weather or after meals. It hits seniors harder due to slower healing and compounded dryness. This stirrer poses a grave risk to your years ahead. Beyond the itch, unmanaged diabetes invites heart disease, kidney strain, and vision loss. It can potentially trim life expectancy by 10 to 15 years through these cascading effects. The itching itself flags poor control. It urges intervention before irreversible damage sets in. Picture Theo, a 22-year-old jazz enthusiast. His nights once filled with saxophone solos turned into itchy ordeals that no over-the-counter salve could soothe. He attributed it to his humid apartment, but the sensation blanketed his body, pairing with unexplained thirst. Tests confirmed skyrocketing blood sugar from years of skipped checkups and sweet indulgences. Theo transformed by logging meals with whole grains and veggies. He paired them with post-dinner dances for movement. He monitored glucose daily. The itch subsided within weeks. His numbers stabilized. He regained rhythm for more melodic decades. Suspect this in your story. A handy home go after fasting overnight. Prick your finger with a basic glucose meter. If readings hover above 100 milligrams per deciliter repeatedly, it signals potential imbalance. Also, inspect your skin's bounce. Pinch the back of your hand if it snaps back slowly. Dehydration from high sugar could be contributing. These are indicators, not verdicts. Seek expert confirmation. To tame this storm, prioritize steady habits. Balance plates with fiber-rich options like oats and nuts to ease sugar spikes. Weave in 30-minute walks to boost insulin sensitivity. Hydrate generously. For itch comfort, apply emollient creams to lock in moisture. Consider doctor-prescribed options like capsaicin for nerve relief if infections are ruled out. Routine A1C tests every few months catch drifts early, especially for those with family history. By calming the glucose chaos, you quiet the itch and secure smoother sailing through your golden years. Disease. 4. Thyroid imbalances, the metabolic rhythm disruptor. Picture your thyroid gland as a tiny conductor in your neck. It orchestrates hormones that regulate everything from energy levels to skin health. But in people over 60, imbalances like hypothyroidism, where the gland underproduces, or hyperthyroidism, where it over-revs, become more common. These shifts often result from autoimmune changes, iodine shortages, or age-related slowdowns. In hypothyroidism, reduced hormones lead to dry, thickened skin that loses its barrier. This traps irritants and sparks widespread itching. Hyperthyroidism ramps up metabolism. It causes heat intolerance and nerve hypersensitivity that manifests as a prickly, all-over sensation. This itch often blankets the body without a rash. It flares in patches or constantly and feels worse in dry environments. It strikes seniors more as thyroid function naturally wanes with age. The impact on your longevity. These disruptions don't stop at skin woes. Hypothyroidism invites weight gain, fatigue, and heart slowdowns. Hyperthyroidism strains the cardiovascular system with rapid beats and bone loss. It can potentially shorten life by 5 to 10 years through complications like atrial fibrillation or osteoporosis. The itch acts as an early beacon, but overlooking it lets imbalances fester. Meet Lila, a 6-7-year-old watercolor artist. Her creative flow was interrupted by a creeping itch that spanned her arms, back, and legs. It defied lotions and cooler clothes. She blamed seasonal changes, but it paired with sluggish mornings and cold sensitivity. Blood work pinpointed hypothyroidism from an autoimmune trigger. Lila adjusted with hormone replacement pills, iodine-rich seafood salads, and gentle yoga flows. The itching melted away in weeks and her vitality returned. She painted more vibrant sunrises into her extended palette of life. Concerned this might echo your experience. A simple self-check: weigh yourself weekly. If unexplained gain creeps in with dry skin, or feel your pulse if erratic, it could hint at thyroid turbulence. Also, touch your neck, front. If swollen or tender, note it for your doctor. These are hints, not conclusions. Professional TSH tests are key. To restore rhythm, fuel with selenium-packed nuts and zinc from lean proteins. Avoid excessive soy that can interfere. Incorporate stress-relieving walks. For itch soothing, layer on emollient creams daily. If hyperactive, cooling compresses help. Medications like levothyroxine for hypo cases often resolve symptoms. Annual thyroid panels, particularly with family history. Spot shifts early. By harmonizing your hormones, you mute the itch and conduct a longer, fuller symphony. Disease. 5 hidden cancers, the stealth systemic invader. Consider cancers as rogue cells silently plotting within. Sometimes they send out chemical messengers like cytokines or paraneoplastic substances. These inflame nerves and skin from afar, without a single visible spot. In the elderly, this manifests as a diffuse, full-body itch pruritus. It creeps across torso, limbs, and beyond. Often without rash, it's triggered by blood cancers like lymphoma or leukemia, gastrointestinal tumor, or even metastatic spreads. The sensation might pulse intermittently or constantly. It worsens with stress or warmth. It stands out in seniors where age amplifies immune quirks. It's a subtle yet persistent harbinger. This invader threatens your horizon profoundly. While itching alone rarely defines cancer, it signals potential malignancy. If undetected, it accelerates progression. Blood cancers can slash survival rates. Solid tumors spread, curtailing life by years through exhaustion, weight loss, and organ involvement. It's a call to vigilance. Early spotting boosts treatment success and preserves quality time. Reflect on Javier, a 70-year-old storyteller who wove tales for his grandkids. A roaming itch invaded his evenings, untouched by baths or ointments. He waved it off as old age whimsy, but it lingered with night sweats and lumps. Scans unveiled Hodgkin's lymphoma, a blood cancer stirring the symptom perineoplastically. Javier embraced chemotherapy alongside nutrient-dense smoothies and family walks. The itch vanished post-treatment. His stories flowed anew. Remission extended his narrative arc, pondering if this lurks in your shadows. On At Home, alert, palpate your neck, armpits, or groin for painless swollen nodes. If they persist beyond 2 weeks, it warrants scrutiny. Track unexplained weight dips or fevers too. These companions to itch amplify suspicion. These are sparks for dialogue, not standalone proofs. Imaging or biopsies confirm. To thwart this stealthy foe, cultivate défense. Savor anti-inflammatory fares like turmeric spiced dishes and omega-filled fish. Sustain moderate activity to bolster immunity. Shun tobacco or excess sun. For itch palliation, embrace gentle, fragrance-free washes and menthol lotions. Oncologists may add targeted therapies if cancer-linked. Yearly wellness exams, especially with family cancer ties. Unveil invaders early. By decoding this systemic whisper, you disarm the threat and claim more chapters in your unfolding tale. Wrapping it up, that unexplained full-body itch could be your body's siren for these 5 stealthy threats. Kidney overloads, liver backups, diabetes storms, thyroid disruption, and cancer shadows. Each one chips at your vitality if ignored. But awareness flips the switch. Pairing simple checks with doctor visits unlocks longer, itch-free days. Listen closely to these signals. Tweak your habits with nourishing eats and gentle moves. Reclaim your glow. Which revelation hit hardest? Or what's your first step? Spill in the comments. Your shares spark our community. Love this. Like, subscribe for more wellness wins, and share to save lives. Stay vigilant and vibrant until next time.